she is such a experienced coach that it's just like fascinating to like listen to like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's nice to hear from other coaches, like, and ones that have been in the business, for X amount of years and things that are working for them. And that's what's so great about the National Wake Up Call is hearing those different perspectives and like what's working for other people. And like hearing from her, I mean, like her message was really good because that's just like good for everyone to do like the goal setting, but as far as like the National Wake Up Call, it's so cool to hear how people are doing different things and that's working for them. But it's also like you have to be careful at the same time to not like immediately jump on what the next coach, says like is working for them. You have to give it time and just like go with something that you think is going to work for you and give it time to see if it does, and then maybe switch it up. So it's really easy to think that you're doing things wrong when you hear coaches talk about a different way they're doing it and it's working. But like just, like when you hear something that you think that like would work for you or that resonates with you, go with that for a while and then maybe switch it up if it's not working for you. But it is really good to listen to those, like, and even past ones, because they're always relevant about what other coaches, are doing and what's working for them. So, yeah, I liked her. I've heard of something, I feel like I was on a call like a long time ago that kind of talked about this. Because like you make that like deeper connection with people. But then like, I don't know, I just don't think I was in the right mindset when I was doing it, because it was almost like the conversation felt forced and I just like felt like I was being fake, And I heard a coach one time was talking about how like she does her invites just like very direct because it's like that's how she would want to be talked to. She doesn't want someone like acting like they're interested in them. But if you actually, but it's like, it's all the way you approach it. If you actually are interested in getting to know them, then it's okay, to be asked to be like doing a more elaborate invite. But if you're going in just saying like, okay, I need to get to pretend that I care about her dog or da-da-da, like then you just get into a really negative like place. And I felt like that's where I was getting, because I was just always trying to get as many as I could. And so I wasn't taking the time to like build that. But I feel like with a busy, she's sending like 3 to 5 invites a day. And like, there's some coaches who say that like, you're not going to grow your business with that. But, maybe it could work for like a new coach or someone who only has time to send out 3 to 5 invites, instead of like, if you have a day where you can't send 20 invites and you can send 3 to 5, well, maybe like go with those types of invites, on that day. And then maybe on a day where you have more, like you can send more invites, then maybe you do more quick invites and just like kind of adjust it based on how much time you have. That's kind of the way that I'm thinking about it. Because there are some days where it's like I did a lot of other stuff for my business, but the invites just didn't get done. And so like I want to send like at least 5 before I go to bed or something. And then so maybe I'll just make them a really good 5. But yeah. I thought she broke that down really well. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Well, and I like just finding what works for you and your schedule and that kind of stuff. Like it's not one thing's going to work for everybody. So,
right.
Because I've found like that I send out, I follow 25 new people every night. That's been my goal for last week.
Good.
And then I wait a couple days, and then usually like Wednesday or Thursday, I send out a bunch of invites for people who followed me back. Mm-hmm. And then I do a couple more days of follows, and then again, like another night of invites. And then I like space it so that don't feel like I'm bombarding people like
that's
with
good.
following and then invites like right after. And so it's just like right now, like also making sure that then I'm not running out of time and like falling asleep with my phone in like my lap or something by the end of the night. So like it's a nice balance so far, is like, but I'm hoping that maybe as the year goes on and school gets a little bit easier, I can do a little bit more. But
yeah.
Well,
that's good though. I mean, yeah, you have a system where it's like before I go to bed, I'm doing this and I'm doing this. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to do, I didn't do an intro for the call, but I just like randomly hit record when we were talking because there are some things that I do want people to see. So today I was kind of working on the coach like Snoop group that I've been talking about. And so I wanted to show everyone what that kind of looked like. It started like as it started as a Snoop group, and then the flash sale came up, and so it like kind of went that way, but then we didn't do that. And so now it's back to like a sneak peek group. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I have and talk about how we can use this potentially this week. But okay, so basically I'm going to create a new graphic. I don't like that. But so it's like a Snoop group that kind of just talks about, and this is why I wanted more people on the call because I wanted people to do videos. But it talks about different, all the different products and programs and like what the deals are now, and like all these documents have different stuff. So I'll start here. This is just like the welcome, and so it had a bunch of information about like the flash sale, so I just like kind of reworded it to make it just like a general group that we could always use, and it's not very like, it's not like this date and this date. So just talking about with fall approaching, you know, here's to get the inside scoop on the most popular fitness programs and here's how it works. So I said like start here and introduce yourself because there's questions at the bottom, and then look at the documents to learn more what it means to be in a challenge group and what a coach does. So that's so I have the units set up, and so like the first one is welcome and introduce yourself. So like this is introduce yourself part, and then well, if you go to units, then it's what is a challenge group and what is a coach. So kind of just like the intro basics before talking about anything. And then some of these units need to be deleted because she didn't create a document for the supplements. So I still need to figure out how to do that. But, and these are out of order. But so then I have like a Shakeology unit. And so go here, and this is where like that document that I modeled off of Brooke Leipoff or whatever that created these. And it has all the information, you know, about Shakeology. And so I went through, remember how I said I couldn't find like the images or like they wouldn't copy over? I just went through and like literally Googled all of the images. So that's what I've been working on yesterday during class when I didn't want to pay attention. Which is often. So
I'm
yeah.
a little jealous because I can't do that this semester. So.
I have like one or two classes that I can, you know, hopefully get away with doing.
At least so far in the beginning, right? Like you're getting away with it.
Yeah, well, I have a test tomorrow in one of them that I always do it in, so that'll be kind of my assessment. I'm about to go cram for that test after this. But it's like a teacher, she's like crazy, and her tests we always cram for them. But okay, so welcome, introduce yourself, what is challenge group, what is coach? And then there's Beachbody on Demand deals, and so this is kind of the part where we can put like whatever program is launching or whatever like sales are going on that month. So like that's why this can be like a continuous thing. So right now it's like lift 4 because that's the deal. You know, it's still $10 off for the rest of the month. Mm-hmm. So I have the different posts are the different packages. So the ultimate lift 4 plus performance, lift 4 plus shake, and then the document that says what that is like more about lift 4. Hi, Abby. I see you there, but your video isn't showing up. So then there's Beachbody on Demand. And did she just say something? I don't know. Okay. And then Shakeology, and then nutrition. So this is where I have like 2B Mindset, Daily Sunshine, Beach Bar, 3-Day Refresh. So all these documents. There she is. Hi.
Hey.
So I'm just talking about right now, I've been working on this like Snoop group, where essentially the purpose of it, so like, I guess I should talk about like the purpose. So when you're talking to someone and they're interested, after you already address like their goals, so like you still always want to ask about their goals first, no matter what, like when you're adding them into anything. And then after that, if they want like more info on like current options or to learn more about, you know, if they ever have a question about Shakeology or, you know, some of the Beachbody on Demand or whatever, you can say, hey, I have this, like private Facebook group where I can add you in there, and then there's a whole bunch of resources that you can read through based on what you think would line up with your goals and see what you might be interested in, getting started with. And so you would add them in this group and then tag them. So we'd always have them start at this welcome and introduce yourself part. So that's why it says coaches tag peeps here. So whenever you add them in, you tag them in this post so they can find it, and then they go here, they read how it works. And yeah, so it just says you can have time to snoop around, and then you'll see the landing pages, like the documents to see the information. And then when you find an item you want, they will tag you in the comments of that post and let them know. And so like if they tag you in multiple things, then, you build their share cart based on what they like tagged you in, is kind of the idea. Granted, I've never tried this before, so we'll see if it works, but that's the idea behind it. And that's what like some other coaches that have done Snoop groups did. And then it's just like random questions to get to know them. And then who invited you if they're not a coach. So then they just go through the units once these get all figured out. So I don't want that one. And I'll still reorder these, but they'll go through the units, learn more about this stuff. And so like to the nutrition, I want to add one about like just like the portion fix, but I didn't have like a template for it. So I might just like do a post that has, if I can find like just a video talking about it, I might just do that for kind of the missing pieces for now, because I just don't have a good way to, wait. Did I not add it there? I created a document for the pumpkin spice. Here it is. I must not have added it in the unit. There we go, nutrition. So that's why I'm like, we should invite people to this now and get people signed up for ordering pumpkin spice Shakeology. Jafia. Okay. Oh yeah, Abby, I got your message. You sent me your email. But since you're already a coach, you'll go in and order yours.
Okay.
What am I doing? There you are. I'm like, why can't I find you? So yeah, I haven't added everyone in here yet, but because it was just like kind of a mess. So as far as like this week, because like some people started today, like if they had challengers that they added in, I had like 2. But I just did a post on like kind of like last chance for the month, like one more date on Monday. So you guys can do that too, and you can talk about how you have like you can call it like you can call it a Snoop group, or you can create your own creative name, like a sneak peek to what my groups, consist of, or like some of the program that I'm doing right now or whatever. And you can, say like it's a free, just like private Facebook group where you can learn more. And what I wanted to do was, so like in these units, sorry if I keep jumping around, but you can do different posts. So I can add a post. And so what I kind of wanted to do was have a video of someone in our group or like one of us talking about one of these things. So like Shakeology, like a video of one of us talking about what you love about Shakeology. And like these are like a minute long, like a minute to 2 minutes at max. Just so they have like a real life person talking to them and just making the group more interactive. So I was hoping to get everyone tonight to like maybe sign up to do one of those, and it would just be you recording it and then sending it to me. I don't think we would do a live video. It would just be like you recording your own video, and like since it's only like a minute, I'm pretty sure you can just like text it to me. Hopefully. I know sometimes there's an issue with like it being too long, but would you guys be willing to do that?
Yeah, I'd be fine doing it.
Depending on your topic. So like, does someone want to do Beachbody on Demand? Or does anyone have one that they have a passion to talk about? So there'd be like Beachbody on Demand. I'm thinking one for Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology, and probably Lift 4 because that's the one that's on. And then maybe like just like being a part of a challenge group. Maybe 4. And like I can do it too, but.
I could do either Lift 4 or Shakeology. Could do either of those two.
Okay, Abby, what are you feeling?
I'll do the Beachbody on Demand.
Okay. So yeah, just like, and then Kylie, I'll have you do Lift 4. Let's do
Okay.
that. So then I'll do one, and then I can probably get Kelsey to do one too. And like that doesn't necessarily, like you can still talk about this already, even though those videos like aren't in there. If you could get them to me like as soon as you can, that would be awesome, so I can get them edited in there. But like if you're in conversations with people, like mention this, you know, like this is just something that can be ongoing instead of like trying to send a million emails talking about all these different things. You can like add them in and tag them in some of the posts that like line up with what their goals were. You know, if they told you that they really struggle with nutrition, like tag them in the 2B mindset. Or, you know, if they said that they really need like short, efficient workouts, like tag them, hey, I think you would really like this, like as they're in the group, and like show, like lead them to what lines up with their goals. So that's another way you can use it too. And then just like checking in with them and saying like, and seeing if they had a chance to check it out and what they're interested in. So, I mean, like we can kind of just like kind of test it out, see how it works, put some people in there and see if this helps them kind of understand more about it without having to send, you know, like so much written information in an email, like back and forth. And you know, they ask questions, and so they can ask questions on here too. You can encourage them to like ask questions in the comments, so then any other people who are in here, like who may have the same question, same thing that, you know, that we do like in a challenge group, they have the same question, they'll see that answer, you know, and they might not have to ask you personally. So yeah, how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah,
I like that.
Want to try it? Yeah. So it's just like a resource for you guys to use, especially as like a new coach, you know, when you don't, and like some of the stuff, like when you don't fully know how to explain things or, you know, like talk about Shakeology or talk about Beachbody on Demand in the best way, you know, like these documents were done by, not me, by, you know, a really successful coach who has like been doing this for a while. So she just has a really great way of describing everything and put it together really nicely. So it just is really easy for people to understand. So there's that. And
so for recruiting and that stuff, I guess, are we still recruiting for a new challenge starting next week or whenever or anything, and then kind of throwing this out there too to them?
Well, this would be like, yeah, so this is kind of like in the while you're talking to people about like the new challenge. And that's the thing is like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of did a lame job on this one. Because it's like a challenge group started, but like there were the people were excited to get started. So like I didn't want to do a whole prep week and like make them wait another week, but also not like everyone is starting a new program on the 17th. I mean, you can still call it like another group, just say like another wave of people starting a challenge together, you know. It's still a challenge group. Yeah, they're still in the challenge group, so you can call it that. Sorry, I'm just like having internal conflict. So yeah, you're talking about the challenge group and mentioning maybe in your post or in your stories, like a lot of people, you know, like don't want to commit right or like have a lot of questions, which is totally fine. So what I did is I put together, this private group that has lots of documents with information about all the different products and programs. So you can check it out and ask questions as you need, and see what kind of maybe would align with your goals, with no obligation. It's just you're kind of browsing, shopping around, seeing what you like, and then letting me know what you want to get started with. And then, setting, it's always good to have a start date. So like we're setting next Monday as, the last group of clients coming in, their start date's going to be next Monday. And then, they're taken off into the fall. So just, you can talk about it that way. So then, yeah, it's not like you're inviting to two different things. It's just kind of a tool to help you invite to get people signed up like by Monday. And this is all like, because if you stop recruiting, I mean, you can, even when like the challenge group starts, you still want to be recruiting to the challenge group, even though you don't like have a date. Like it's always like the next, the next date. But like I want you guys to like have momentum, like and not having to wait to the end of the month to hit Success Club, like getting those clients and getting those points now. So then the end of the month is, just less stressful, and you can focus on actually helping your challengers that you already have, rather than like scrambling to find people, because you want to hit Success Club. Okie doke. So yeah, that is up, and I probably need to, I should add probably like a question. I don't think I have one on here yet. No, ask questions. So, I do. Are you a coach yourself? If so, I'm finding your team. Who invited you? So it's not a flash sale. I also want them. Can I add another? You a beach body coach? If so, who? I don't know if I want that question there. Because I want them to give their email. Because like that's just something that you should always collect from people when you talk to them, because then you can add it to a list of like following up later, like, hey, we talked about this. Oh. I don't know. Are people going to get like turned off by that? Like no one cares to give their email, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. I didn't think so. I've never had someone, I mean, like when I ask it directly, I've never had someone like, no. Sometimes they say like, you can send it. I'm not guaranteeing I'll join. I'm like, okay. Are you a coach yourself? I feel like that's a dumb question. Why don't I answer that? What is your email address? Who invited you to the Snoop group? That's good enough. Okay. So then I will let anyone add people in. So it'll just be your job to keep track of like who you're adding in there. So then you don't have to, but okay, send them the link to the group actually. Because if you add them in, they won't have to answer the questions. So to get them in there, you send them the link to the group.
Okay.
Do you guys know, I wasn't going to talk about this, but it just kind of came up. How to okay. So Instagram's pages, do you guys have yours switched to a business account?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. That is, sorry. That is something that you should do. So to create or to hook it up to a business account, you have to create a Facebook page for like to connect, like a like page. Do you have a like page, Abby?
Yeah. I
Okay, yeah.
set it up through when I did that.
Okay, I figured you have to create a like page on Facebook, and like you don't need to actually develop it right now, Kylie. Like don't even worry about that, but just make it. So then you can make your Instagram a business account. And shoot, so you just go to your profile. Once you create your like page on Facebook, you'll just go to your Instagram, and then edit profile, and this is for anyone watching too. And then like it says, well, mine says business information, but it does it tell you like what kind of page you have? What does it say for yours if you go to profile?
Edit profile.
Yeah. So like under the bio part.
It says try Instagram business tools.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
And then what does it have you do?
Choose a category for your profile.
Okay. So yeah, then you'll go. I have mine as public figure. You can put like coach or like I think there's a bunch of different ones. So that's something that I've like looked on different coaches' accounts to see like maybe what the best one to use is. And they all like everyone kind of uses different ones. So like Amy Silverman uses public figure, Bree Headley Fitness uses blogger. I thought about doing blogger. Emma uses health and wellness website. So it's kind of up to you on that one. I mean, it's not going to determine your success, but you can kind of choose. So yeah, you'll just go to the steps to build that, and then it'll have you like connect to a page, and that's where your Facebook like page will come in. Let me see if I can quick. This is important, so I will. So you go to pages on Facebook and then create page. And then you'll do, so based on, I think it like depending on what you put your Instagram page category as, then you'll like if you did business, because business is one of them too, or like public figure. Actually, I think do business. Connect with customers, grow your own. Yeah, do business. I think it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters what you put on Instagram. I think you choose this because it is business. You are a business. So then you'll build that, add a category to describe your page, name it. And like I said, like literally no one's going to even see it. So that's something that you don't need to necessarily like worry about right now, but just get it built so then you can connect that to your Instagram because it just makes you have a page to do a business page on Instagram.
Okay.
And the benefit of like the business page is you can see like insights onto your profile. You can see like when your users are most active and like what types of or what days your posts are getting the most engagement, stuff like that. So it helps you kind of like building in that way.
Okay.
How did I get talking about that? There was a purpose. Was I talking about Instagram? No. Damn it. What was I talking about before though?
Something
Oh, it's right here. Social learning.
Sending them the link, was that it?
Yes. I think so. Yes, that's what it was. Okay.
I was trying to rack my brain, like, what was the last thing?
Yes, with the business page, you can put a link in your profile, in your Instagram bio. Like, you can have one link there. I currently have my website link that has a link to my form, but there's this thing called Linktree. And since you can only have one link there, which for now you could just put one link, but I would build it through this. And it's you just sign up through Instagram, authorize, and basically what it does, it's one link and you can put it in your profile and then you can have all these other links like hooked up to it. Like this is what it looks like right here. On your, like when they click the link, that's what it's going to look like. So you like turn on which ones you want and then it'll like show you a preview like that. So you can put like the name, you can name it, you know, like September Snoop Group or something. And then put the link to the Facebook page in it right here. and then put, so that like your bio link will show up right here. And so you'll just copy that and put that in your profile of your Instagram. So then, you know, you can send this link to people, but you can also say, you know, in your posts or in your stories, like, that's why I'm always like, there's a link in my bio, you know, like that's what everyone, everyone who runs a business is like, link in bio, link in bio. So then you have it there. And so that is still okay, because they have the link, and so they'll still get asked the questions. And so you can advertise people to do that too, to just go through the link. And so maybe they don't message you, but maybe they add themselves in because they want to see. That was a lot, sorry, but a couple steps for you. So yeah, that's good to have. And so you can, you know, link, I won't talk about forums right now because that's a whole nother topic, but just worry about just like your invites and using this as a tool right now. But then as we do like our coach sneak peek at the end of the month, like you can throw that link in there so people can add themselves in there. So it's just a good tool to use to have multiple places for people to be clicking, but Instagram only lets you have one link. So this is the way to kind of get around that. Okay, doke. So there's, let's see, am I done with this? Save. Okay, so you guys have your videos that you'll do. I'll reach out to Kelsey, see if she can do one. And then, yeah, just as soon as you can, and I will get those added in. The other thing I wanted to talk about, how much time do I have left? So it's not warning me yet. The other thing I want to talk about was kind of planning for group, like launches and stuff the next couple months, like to the end of the year. I don't know if we'll exactly be able to do it because I don't think the Shaun T like VIP early access like date is out yet. But I know it's in December. So I just found out the Shift Shop Proving Grounds, that launch is October 1st. Not launch, when you get access to it. So they don't automatically go on the Beachbody On Demand account, like I said, you know, yesterday. I was wrong. They are like challenge packs and accessory packs, just like Lift 4, that you get, that you like buy early access to. I don't think the prices are out. And yeah, so I really don't know how much they will be. It's only a 3-week program. I don't know if that makes a difference. But so they're available for purchase October 1st, but then the they don't launch until October 22nd. Write this down. Shift Shop. So I think in October, that's kind of what we will be like talking about as far as like challenge group, like because you always kind of want to capitalize on big launches. And it would probably be like I just want to get like relative dates to think about on like challenge groups so you guys kind of have an idea and like maybe sneak peeks. So okay, starting September, end of September. So there's this coach sneak peek. This month we'll probably do, I want to do Monday through Wednesday or Wednesday through Friday. Let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So September 24th, 25th, 26th will be the coach sneak peek this month. So then that gives a couple days to like check in with people who are in it. You know, if some people were late, you can still add them into the group, and then you still have a couple days to the end of the month to get people signed up and Success Club and stuff like that. October. So I would say What launches the 22nd? So we wouldn't be able to start it until then. Do you guys have any questions while I'm looking this up?
Mm-mm.
I know it's throwing a lot at you, but it's an exciting time of year. So yeah, pumpkin spice too comes out next week, so you can be talking about that. Okay, so October 1st, launching the challenge packs and accessory bundles, plus 2 prep workouts and a free sample shift shop workout. I already have shift shop. And new program material and Beachbody On Demand. Then on October 22nd, the Proving Grounds workouts, which are incorporated into each week of the Shift Shop program, will launch exclusively on Beachbody On Demand. Purchase one of the new Shift Shop offers or sell a Shift Shop challenge pack or completion pack to qualify for access into Chris Downing's exclusive coach test group, which officially starts on October 22nd. So the Proving Grounds will include the same Shift Shop strength and cardio workout. So if you don't know, if you aren't familiar with Shift Shop, go check it out on Beachbody On Demand. Like, you don't actually have to do the workouts if you don't want to, but just kind of get an idea of like what I'm talking about with like agility and kind of what it looks like. So workouts will increase by 10 minutes every week, but now we've added a prep week to help you ease into the workouts, plus 2 Proving Ground workouts designed to test your speed and strength. But I mean, this month still be, like Lift 4 is still on sale, so be talking to people about that if they want a sale. Okay, October 1st. Sorry, I guess I can reshare my screen so you guys can read this with me. Shift Shop challenge packs, completion packs, and accessories. So like, since you guys already, so like as coaches, we already have Beachbody On Demand and all that. So like, basically we would probably be getting the accessories bundle, just like with Lift 4, where it's like you would get like the small package just to get the equipment, and it was like $40 or something. Free sample workout. The 2 Proving Grounds workouts launch on October 22nd. Do a quick shift. There's only 2? And 2 proving to replace 2 routines each week that will score your performance. So pricing. Okay. I was like, I don't know how they're going to do this, because Shift Shop base kit, $44.89. Deluxe kit, no idea what these include. Beachbody On Demand membership, challenge pack. So that's what new people would need to get. Kit details. And so like with Shift Shop, all you need is the dots. And like some weights. Like the agility dots, which I already have those, but I don't know. Descriptions and equipment. Yeah, so basically it's just kind of like revamping what Shift Shop already was and added a couple new ones. Agility markers and weights for base kit workouts. Sandbag and our weights for deluxe workouts. Okay, so with that being said, then I would say probably in October we will have like the challenge group start. And with any of these challenge groups, like if someone wants to sign up and not do that program that we've been talking about, like that's okay. They can do something else. But tentatively plan for October 22nd to be challenge group start date then. So then that would make like the week of the 15th a prep week, because we would, since that's like a bigger one, I would do a prep week. And then in October, I guess sneak peek the last week, so 29, 30, 31. So then people would just get signed up right at the beginning of the month. So that means just got to be on top of Success Club before then. And then there's no launches in November. The next launch will be December. So November, I would say prep week. Because I'm hoping that I kind of want to just develop like a general prep week for like those months where we don't necessarily have like the launch of a program and there's people that are just like restarting a program or doing different things. So then we can just have a general prep week that's not like, you like with Lift 4 when we did it, you know, it was like the posts every day that were like related to Lift 4. This would maybe just be like a more general one. So then we can always use it no matter what, you know, launch is happening or what program people are doing. But the week before, like our start date, we can always kind of have that, which I don't have right now, which is why like this month's like start dates are just like kind of weird and lame. That's what I mean. So prep week 12, and then challenge group. Oh, maybe we'll wait on that one. Thanksgiving makes it complicated, so I don't know. We'll see. But sneak peek will be the last week again. 26, 27, 28. Because we're going to have to be really strategic on recruiting in November and trying to get people to sign up when Thanksgiving is coming up. That might be when talking about like a cleanse or something. And then December, I don't know if the dates are out for Transform 20. I think it just said Transform 20 launch. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just access in January and like early VIP access or offers starting in December. That's what they did with, it's like the same timing as 80-Day Obsession. You would buy it in December and then it launched in January. Okay, so there's some tentative, just kind of like getting your mind around, like in the mindset of like having like a system of monthly like groups, and usually they're like the second or third week, typically, because it gives you enough time to recruit, and then you know the spacing in between, like you have time to just like focus on your challengers for a while before you feel like you need to recruit more. So because it's not like at the right beginning of the month. Okay, those are kind of the two big things I wanted to talk about. And then just make sure if you haven't watched the Root to Rise call from last night, it was really good. Like just like mindset wise, thinking about setting end of year goals and making them not so like task oriented and like what do I want to accomplish, but like how do I want to, like this is like really hit me, like how do I want to wake up on January 1st, 2019? Like how do I want to feel? What is my life going to look like? Like where am I going to be at in my business? How much like pride am I going to have for what I've done? And it just like is going to feel really good. I just know I'm going to make myself feel really good because last year in December was the first month that I didn't hit Success Club. So I woke up on January 1st like mad at myself because I remember I was texting Emma like the last day and I was like so upset because I was like, there's no, like I'm not going, like I have a test to study for. Well, I wouldn't have been taking a test. What was I doing? I don't know. I just know I didn't hit it in December, I think. Or maybe it was November. I don't know. But yeah, and I texted her and like was like upset because I had school or something going on, and there was no way I was gonna get it. And then she like sent me this like typical Emma, you know, like you know, the universe is bringing whatever needs to you right now or whatever, like you're just doing what you need to. So it was really helpful, but I'm not going to feel like that again. I'm going to feel a lot better waking up on January 1st. So I have some time scheduled out tomorrow night after my test to do like my vision board, because you talked about creating a vision board and writing out your vision and the difference between like your vision and your why. Because your why is more like how you want to feel, and your vision is like what you see your life looking like. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow and create a vision board. So I'll share it with you. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done in one sitting, but if I do, I'll share it with you guys. I'm gonna use Canva. Okay. I feel like I just ramble sometimes. Do you guys have any questions about anything we talked about or anything in general? Nada, you guys are killing it, rocking it. I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so Kylie, set up your Instagram business page. I apologize that I didn't tell you about that. I mean, it's not like you like missed out on any like huge thing because I didn't tell you about it sooner.
Yeah.
But it is helpful to have that.
If I have questions, I'll message you or something.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and if you have too much trouble, we can like sit and do a call, and I can like walk you more through it. But seriously, like, don't even worry about like putting a picture. I mean, you can put a picture on your like page, but like, don't worry too much about it. Okay, I'll let you guys go write your end of year goals and vision, and talking with your people and getting people excited about Snoop Group, and just letting them know, like, this is last chance this month. Like, don't wait another month to get going with fall. Like, I just did my post. We have 112 days until, which like sounds like a large number, and I like had to recount because I was like, no, it can't be 112. But then like 30, 60, 90. So it did add up, but it's gonna come fast. So let people know that they're missing out. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you guys for getting on. And I'm here if you need me.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.